welcome the opportunity to speak on this bill, and I'll move to the emergency generation in a minute. The government must take greater measures to control and manage our energy needs. Households continue to receive sky-high energy bills, with electricity and gas bills doubling, more than double what they are just 2 years ago. One pensioner in my constituency who lives alone received a bill of €9,015.48, while a single mother on maternity leave living on her own in a small flat got a bill for €978.57. There's copies of the bills, Minister. There they are from the two of those people. Energy companies are making supernormal profits on the back of the war in Ukraine, some of it as an excuse, and ordinary people are paying for it. The government has sat in its hands while families and workers are literally robbed. I want to know why this government has not introduced an energy windfall tax on company profits. Government have been talking about this for long enough. Spain, Greece, Hungary, Italy, Romania, Poland, the Czech Republic and many others have all introduced retrospective and future windfall tax on the super profits. This would disincentivise companies from increasing prices and also pay for further energy credits. The €200 credit that people got is welcome, but it's gobbled up, because without a windfall tax, Minister, the companies are simply upping their profits. So we're simply throwing money at companies and subsidising those profits. Sinn Féin back last summer called for a windfall tax. But since then, what is the government waiting for? I don't know. It's also wrong that Electric Ireland is reducing prices by 10 to 15% for businesses, while householders are being left in the cold. Energy companies are choosing not to pass on the 40% reduction in wholesale electricity prices. What justification is there for allowing these companies to charge skyrocketing prices for wind and solar generated power? And that's the question that the Greens need to answer. The wind and sun does not cost any more now than it did 2 years ago. Fianna Fáil and the Greens and Fine Gael and Labour have failed spectacularly to manage our energy system for decades. We have been brought to the brink of blackouts, and yet we have some of the highest energy bills in Europe. We used to have one of the lowest, by the way, when it was run by the ESB alone. The government's solution is now to purchase diesel-burning generators to meet increased demand at a cost of over 300 million, and can go well beyond that. You couldn't make this up. This highlights the chaotic approach of the government. EirGrid warned in 2016 that we needed to ramp up supply to meet increasing demand. And if the government had taken on board the proposals that we brought forward in Sinn Féin in 2017, Power in Ireland 2030, which would have moved us towards 80% of renewable power, we wouldn't be in this supply crisis, or it wouldn't be as bad as it is. So we need to move back to 10 to 15-year planning. That used to happen in this state. There was 10 to 15-year plans for energy security. But in the last 10 years, Minister, long even before you came back into government, that hasn't been done. That has not been done for the last 3 or 4 governments here. And people in the industry have been highlighting this, and we need to get back to 15-year planning. That's why we're in a crisis.